Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause? Put your hands together for Natalie Kahalé. Thank you very much.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. What an honor to be here today and share this space with you. I'm quite, how can I say, really touched and proud to be one of the people that Nat has asked to come and speak today. And she's done this, she's created this beautiful platform for women, for all of the women that are here, and also for everyone who's watching us. And they will be watching us, and this is going to be replaying and replaying on Rogers because that's what they do with that podium show. Because because my talk from last year played and played and played, and I got so many people who had heard it and talked to me about it. And I'm used to being on TV every week. I've done that for 12 years, and that's never been an issue. But it's about talking about yourself that is the bigger challenge, because I have such an easy time and such a pleasure to sit on a couch, mic'd in with someone telling me times, and the queuing for timing, and interviewing wonderful people like Dr. Nat. And she's talking to me about health and all kinds of things. And I have about 30 regular guests on my show, and that's quite easy to do. But doing what I'm doing today takes me about a week, and I would say a good 48 hours of mental, emotional preparation to be able to stand in front of you. And it's not the public speaking piece, because I don't know, I was born with something about public speaking. I don't have that fear. It's the opening and sharing of yourself. So I would like to start by congratulating all of the women today that did this in front of us, all of our colleagues, because it's not easy to do. I want to give you, today my talk is about the dance. I'm not a dancer, but I love dancers, they're beautiful. But it's about the dance of life. I hope this works well. I'm gonna go this way. Sorry, I need a technical support. There we go. So those of you who were here last year, I shared this story, and I'll give you a bit of an update because not everyone was here. And even though the show played on podium all year, you may not know the story, right? I can't take that for granted. So this is my beautiful husband, Philippe, and myself, and we are camping with a bunch of friends. And last year, what I shared with you was that about 2.5 years ago, my husband passed away in a truck accident. He was on his way home. He never made it home. So my story, I didn't cry last year, so I don't know why I want to cry this year. My story is one of great love found, because he was such an amazing man, and also great love lost so quickly. And what I learned in that year, following his death, which is what I talked about last year, the talk was called The Mind Shift, and it was about how in 2.2 seconds, which was the amount of time it took for his accident, 2.2 seconds, everything can change. But we have the opportunity to control and change and shift our mind and create the reality that we want. And I've always been the type of person that wants to love big and live big, but it takes courage to do it every day. So today I want to give you an update, tell you what's going on, because everyone's asking. So I've had a journey to healing, and the poor man that's all tied up in the slide, oh my goodness. Yeah, well, those are probably guys that I've dated over the last year. Because that's sort of, me being like, I want you, but I don't. I can't open my heart. It hurts, right? So over the last 2.5 years, I've certainly found myself again. And the honest truth is I'm really loving my life as a single person. I don't use the word widow, I just don't. But I love my life as a single person. I've got my stuff together. I'm happy, I'm doing all kinds of things. So that has happened. Okay, I've found myself again. I've remembered that there was me before Phil and before our wedding and before our marriage, before the idea of family and all of that. My mind is open to love. I mean, I would love to find love, to fall in love, and to make babies and have a family and do all that. So my mind is absolutely 100% there. My heart still has a lot of catching up to do. And that's the raw piece that I'm sharing with you today, because you may in some areas of your life feel that as well is, well, what do you mean I'd have to move in with someone? What do you mean I'd have to sell my house? What do you mean I'd have to, open up so much that would I forget about Phil? Like, would I let him go? So just thinking about it, it makes me feel sick. I feel like shaking. At the same time, I want to experience all those wonderful things. The thing is, I'm still in love with my husband. How do you do that? Well, people will say to me, well, Nat, if I have a child, I love my child. I have a second child, I love the second child differently. Love them differently, love them both. Okay, so I'm trying to bring myself to this position where I love Phil, and I may love someone in the physical realm. Anyway, you can tell the dialogue that's going on. The poor guy, whoever is in front of me. And you're all thinking, wow, I hope she doesn't date my son or my brother. Or I'm a nice person, I promise. But the plan is this. So, my plan is to dance myself back to love. And this is how I plan on doing it. Okay, so I'm sharing you, I'm 10xing my crazy project for love. Here's the choreography to get there. I'm putting it in front of everybody, and Nat's looking at me in the back, and she knows me very well, so she knows if I say something, it's because I'm going to do it. Took me a while to stand here and say it, but I will give myself permission to show up. So I will go on a date, and I will show up fully, with all of me there. I will be flexible in the flow, listening and aware of the flow and the rhythm of my life. And I'm going to get into these pieces for you in more detail, because there's strangely a lot of thought that went into this, because it's a lot of the experience. And I will have the courage to embrace all aspects of myself, the insecurities, the fears. And I'm a strong woman. So I kind of go like, really? How can in one part be so together and strong and present and loving, but yet at the same time so unsure, so afraid? Because what if I were to fall in love with someone and it didn't work out? Oh my God, right? Oh my God, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with, okay, I don't want to like you because I don't want to like you, right? Because I don't want to go there, because what if I lose again? Oh, okay, so crazy. So every day I'm realizing is an invitation to show up. This is not just about new love, it's about everything. For me right now, it's about new love, because everything else in my life I seem to show up. But new love, I'm going to show up. I'm telling all of you today, a year from now, hopefully I have a new story for you. But I want to be the dancer of my life. I don't want to stay behind the scenes. Sorry, just thinking about that, I want to freak out. Like, I don't want to miss out. I have a baby window. I have a window. I want to seek my own approval. So you know what? If for a while, maybe I still live in my house. And maybe we don't live, I don't know, there's no man right now, okay, so I'm talking hypothetically. But if maybe I live in my house for a while, and it's okay, I'm gonna seek my own approval. Why don't we do that? Why do we have such a hard time seeking our own approval? Why does it matter, whatever the steps are? You know, I think I wanna get married one day, but someone's gonna have to be worthy. There's big shoes to fill. So maybe my mind is like, yes, I'll get married one day and I'll even wear the dress. Because I love fashion, but there's other, you know. But maybe I won't, and it's okay. It's my own approval, nobody else's. And I want to stand up for my truth. I am scared. Wow, that's weird to say, but it's true. Again, I know this is not like we need to leave here pumped up, but it's true. So these are I want to show up every day. So think about it. What do you want to show up for? This is awesome. The flow. Like, in New Age, spirituality, which I've kind of gotten into because I believe now there's signs and there's beyond and all of those things which I talked about last year. So I feel him present. I can talk to him and download. It's a whole other talk, I guess. But I feel there's flow. And however, you have to act. You have to show up, but then you kind of have to let go and flow and hear and listen and see. Because if we're go, and we never ever listen, feel, I might end up with the wrong guy. That's a big fear for me. So, what I mean by flow, some of it's situational. I'll give you like a concrete example with my television show, not even in the dating world, because it's too complicated, the whole online thing. Can I just tell you? I had my profile up for 24 hours, and I'm like, I can't do it. I hit it. And I felt like, I put it up again, I hit it again. And it was weird. I can't do it. Can't do it. But situational, so every week I have about 6 guests that I line up for my show. And it's not my full-time, I work full-time as well, and so I kind of do it on the side for fun. And the morning of, there's a guest that has to cancel, and we're live. We were doing this live downtown over the summer. And there's a guest that had to cancel, and morning of, and I'm thinking, I need to work, I'm in meetings. Before understanding this whole flow piece, I would have been like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? You're live in 6 hours and you're canceled? And it wasn't like that at all. It was like, oh, okay, that's not supposed to be the segment this week. I'll be doing this. And something else came, and there was flow, there was an event, I had another person on. It was perfect. It was exactly what was meant to come on. We promoted an event that was coming, that was promoting women, blah, blah, blah. So point being, it's like that, it's a perception. It comes to that whole perception of stress, how we perceive it, going with the flow. So as an example, if I meet a guy, we go out, and if he doesn't call back, that whole he's just not that into you? Okay, well, right? And it's okay. Like, why take it personally? You're not everyone's match. And I'm certainly not going to think everyone's my match. So there's only one, right? I hope, maybe one more, hopefully, in my life. But the idea that I'll flow with it. Didn't work? No, it's not him. Moving on, right? And intentional flow. So like deciding to have a morning or a day where not every second is planned. And flowing with whatever comes. And putting yourself in situations, well for me, like I'll go into a coffee line. I drink coffee. Okay. I tried. I really enjoy it. It's like wine at 5. So Nat looks at me. It's okay, Nat. It's okay. You can drink coffee. I enjoy it. It's like a little, I don't know. Not lattes though. So anyway, it's good, right? No milk product. Okay. So anyway, in the coffee line, why not? Why not say hi to a cutie in front of me? Okay, well, before today, I'm really scared to do it. I wasn't before, but why not? Who knows who might show up? So having some intentional moments for flow. Going to pick up a book, you never know, the book is choosing you. Tell me about it. Have you ever had a day that wasn't fully planned? And I'm not talking about a day where you stay in your pajamas. That doesn't count. That's that's a mental health day where you need to just turn it off, right? And not wear a bra. Right? Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about flowing and not knowing your day's going and serendipity trips and who knows who you're gonna meet. Anyway. Flow, what's your rhythm? So my rhythm is I will flow, and if a date is not fun, I'm not going to stay there. Like, thank you very much, I have other things to do. And if it's great, I'm going to go with it, right? Okay. Oh, did I miss my line there? Yeah, dance with the rhythm of your soul, because your soul, big word, but right? And it's interesting. I met someone, well, no, I won't get into that. That's not what I meant to say. What I was going to say was, you guys are awesome. It's too bad it's for TV. So the rhythm of my soul is really knowing that it's yours. So a good friend of mine said to me, the last 3 men I dated were not people I would date. She's like, it's called self-sabotage. You are not putting yourself in a position to care. So, okay, that's not gonna work for you. So I take a deep breath and go, okay, what if the next one I like him, right? We'll see. But it's really to go to that rhythm of your soul. Okay, that's gonna be the next step, is embracing the experience of our life. So if you think about a dance, you need to dress up and show up and be on the dance floor, right? You have to show up. If you never go out, if you never try, if you never share your idea, it's not going to move anything. So you have to show up. You have to flow with it. It's not going to go exactly the way you planned. My life didn't go the way I planned. I was supposed to have 2 babies right now, okay? I don't have them. Just saying. Window. I'm 36 soon. Window. But I gotta flow, right? Flow. And then I have to embrace, imagine this. Now you might want to introduce me your son or your brother or someone you know and love. Imagine meeting someone without intention, without going, does he have a good job? Does he make a salary between this and this? Does he have no children? Does he want children? Does he want to travel the world? Will he mind me being out in the media? Like all of these things. I can't, poor guy, right? No, imagine meeting someone without the intention. Flowing, embracing the moment, just wanting to continue conversation and miss time. That's how I met my husband. I didn't know I was going to marry him. Actually, I was like, I'm never getting married, I'm never having children because I'm too busy. I have too many things I want to do. And I was with him for 6 months and I was like, I think what I told you was a lie. I would like to marry you and I would like your children, so you need to decide what you want to do. That actually happened. And I remember meeting his sister for the first time. One of his sisters said to me, you know my brother doesn't want to get married and he doesn't want children. I was like, that is fine because that's my plan too. We didn't know that's what we were going to do, and we didn't know that that would have been our last day together on March 23rd, 2011. Didn't know. So, I will embrace the person in front of me for who they are, and we'll see where it goes, right? But the reality is I'm embracing myself. I'm going to lead with my heart. I'm going to accept that it's difficult, that my heart still needs to catch up with my mind, because I may type a little bit. Not a perfectionist A-type like Dr. Nat. Lots of love. But definitely A-type. I'm going to take all of the moments, the lessons, the challenges. We all have a story. I just get to stand here and say it, but we all have a story. Our gifts, our uniqueness, and love. So how will you dance your way back to you? How will you show up? What will you let go to flow? Because we can't control it. I wish we could. I wish I could just go, these are the criteria. Like even online dating, you can't do that. These are the criteria, and spit up and be that perfect man and just love me for who I am, support me, and we have babies and we walk along. But it'd be so robotic, it wouldn't be real, right? What do you need to listen to? It's a constant one. It's there. It's there. Our soul is constantly talking to us, whatever you want to call it, our inner voice, our non-ego, constantly talking to us. What should you embrace? And what do you truly desire? So if I think about that, I truly desire love. I think we all do, even though it's very scary. So love. I'm going to walk right in, lead with my heart, face my fear of losing again. I'll make room for new love, and I know I'm deserving of it.